What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. You're looking all trashy in my tank top, 2 in the morning. But before I forget this topic, I wanted to, I want to talk about something that's a little bit more like into the realm of metaphysics and stuff that can't be demonstrably proven through science, but that doesn't mean anything, really, because there's so much we don't understand. But, I'm starting to think there's more to this whole birds of a feather flock together and this whole the hearts are enlisted soldiers that you know from the hadith if you're Muslim. I'm starting to think there's more to it than just like you know a nice saying. I'm actually starting to think that there's actually some sort of metaphysics to it that we don't understand. I'll tell you a couple stories that bring me to this. You ever just had those people you vibe with and other people you just don't, and you don't know why you don't like this guy or this girl. You just like, I just don't like them. There's no particular reason. And there's other people where you feel you really shouldn't like them, but you just get along with them no matter what. Now, I'll tell you a story from before I became Muslim. This guy I used to hang out with. I used to hang out with some pretty shifty cats back in the days. This guy was into like serious, psychotropic drugs. He needed the PCP, LSD, all this stuff. He would just try anything and everything. He's telling me a story one time. They was tripping on something, one of those PCP, LSDs. I don't know which one he told me. I can't remember anymore. It was a long time ago. But he said, they were inside of a club, and he's like, he was tripping hard. And he was like, everybody had like demon claws and, just evil faces and fangs, and they were breathing poison and all sorts of other stuff was going on with all these people. And he says, and then I saw my homies across the room, and he says, and there was this liquid flowing between our eyes, and he was like, it was comforting and relaxing. He's like this, and he called it eye water. That's what he called it. And it was flowing between us like water. He said, then I saw another homie, and our eye waters, all the guys, they showed up in the club. There was about 5 of them because it was like a rap crew. He's like, and our eye waters were connecting, and he's like, and we just sort of came together in the club, from seeing our eye water. He says, and the thing is, I wasn't tripping on this alone. So that's like 5 people taking the same drug, like having a similar experience. And so it didn't click to me until recently that there might actually be something to this that's like actually goes into like, I don't know, something in terms of hormonal detection, because they say like at certain times of the month women like a certain type of smell on a man, and other times of the month she can't stand his smell. Like when a woman gets pregnant, she can't stand this her husband's smell. Women might be more sensitive to it because the reproductive cycle or something like this. But anyway, what brought this to me was I work in this company now, and it's like loads of people there. There's a lot of people. And I met this guy. It's my new homie. He's a Polish dude. And it's like, what are the chances of me meeting a guy like him that I have so much in common with in a company full of people with multiple shifts? There's 3 shifts. The company runs 24 hours. We could have ended up on like any type of different shift. And actually, I think I might have, switched shifts here and there. But I ran into this dude, and just like, we have so many beliefs in common. I was joking with a homie talking about this today. I said he's my non-Muslim spirit animal. you know, the dude. How did we meet? And then we get along and we hang out and we chill and we got like so much in common. It's the chances are so slim that it has to be. I can't even remember how did I don't even remember how I met him actually. You know what I mean? Because I sit in random places at the company. He sits in another place, and like that we just bumped into each other. I can't even remember the details, but there has to be something metaphysical to it. There are people I can just smell it, and I'm just like, there's something right about this guy. And it might take 6 months, it might take a year, sometimes it takes like less time. You just don't get along with those guys, and there's always something wrong. I never get it wrong when they say like your gut feeling about people. I think, man, there's something more to this. I think it's more than just like this whole saying. I don't think it's just a maxim. I don't think it's just a little quippy phrase. I think there's actually something to it. Allahu Ta'ala Alam. Allah knows best, but, looking at like situations, multiple ones, I just gave like, 2 right there, but I'm tired right now. It's 2 in the morning. I'm ready to go to sleep. I probably had a lot more in my mind that I wanted to tell you in terms of stories. I'm sure I did, but whatever the case may be. there's something to it. You can't tell me there's not. I don't know. What's your guys' experiences? Let me know. Drop it in the comment section because I'm curious about this, you know? I was a psychologist that I used to sit with at my old company here in London, and he studied this like paranormal psychology or parapsychology or something like this. I can't remember what it was he called it, but it was basically like looking into the psychology of the paranormal and like human intuition and like how some things just seem like it's too coincidental, too consistent to be coincidental across such a broad spectrum of people in society. Anyway, give me your thoughts. I'm curious. I'm starting to think there's more to it. I'm not going all kooky on you guys here and like, but this is just something I've had so much experience with, and I've seen so often that there has to be something to it. Just from my standpoint, there's nothing scientific to it. This is your man Abuamerican. Catch me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Abuamerican. I'm out.